We would see Dave Meltzer say, Cornette announced they're going to decide the new champion in the ring and not hand somebody the title, announcing a gauntlet match for next week's TV. This was taped on the 17th, will air on the 24th. And it came down to Eli Drake beating Eddie Edwards when they're the last two guys.
Yeah.
Jake is a great talker, but I don't think he's the guy you want as world champion right now when you're trying to rebuild the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do better than I do.
Well, let's talk about that. I just want to repeat it again. This is from Dave, and Dave, by the way, has been on the money so many times I can't even count. Like he was writing in like 91, 92, 93. Steve Austin is going to be this generation's Ric Flair. He is the next great superstar. He saw it. But here in 2017, he did right. Drake is a great talker. Yeah. But I don't think he's the guy you want as world champion right now when you're trying to rebuild the company. Well, if he were here today, Mr. LA Knight would say, Dave, let me talk to you. What did you see as the upside for Eli Drake? Because it's all of a sudden he's like a, I don't know, 15, 20-year overnight sensation. The world has finally caught up to the talent, but he was showing that talent on the NWA Power Show. Maybe not enough people were watching. He was showing that talent on Impact and Global Force, but maybe not enough people were watching. Now he's doing it on SmackDown, and well, everybody's talking about it. What did you see in Eli Drake that made you think he's the guy? Let's go with him.
Conrad, look, I can sit there and come up with 15 different, look, I can come up with all kinds of what if, or I did it for this reason, that reason. I can remember asking 2 or 3 people, how come he's not at WWE? Like what happened? Yeah, you know, and here's why. When you kind of go from Alberto and that vision, this is just kind of, maybe it's a, how I was born and raised, or the vision, or looking through things, is you got to have to look at your roster and say, all right, who can perform the very best with as many people as possible when you're doing 12 shows in 6 days? You better have a workhorse that has personality. And so I don't think it's any magical formula. Who can go out and tear the house down with as many different opponents as possible that can talk? What was his saying back then? Oh my gosh, I just had a dummy. No. Oh gosh, Conrad. Anyway, personality, charisma, talk. You looked at our roster, who was ready to.
I thought it was dummy. Yeah.
Dummy. Yeah, that's okay. I was close, but that's what I'm saying is he fit the bill. And here's Dave. I don't care who we name champion, because of the platform that we were currently on. He wouldn't have liked anybody we said. If we could have got Ric Flair and Bruno Martinez love child, he wouldn't have liked it.
It's interesting to me, though, that it feels like so many people this year, like there's been some other podcasters who've been pretty particular about LA Knight's presentation. He was doing this 6 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a new thing he just started.
Not at all.